Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Paul. I own and operate TCI Development. We're a building company located in Southern California. If you've been following along, we're back out here on this massive, modern, awesome custom home going into Temecula wine country. We haven't filmed in a few weeks because we've been extremely busy. We've moved equipment on other jobs and we have big fires burning around us and there's ash everywhere. So we're gonna try to catch up on a few things that's going on right now. We're finishing up the roofing metal. And I got my roofers here right now, and I had to invent some drained downspouts because we're going to be hanging rain chains from those downspouts, but we had to come up with a way of making this work, and we have come up with that way of making it work, and my roofers are here now, and what they're doing is they're running this TPO roofing down inside these galvanized drain downspouts that I installed. So we're going to cover that. We're also going to cover the windows. We have the windows, almost all the windows in, and the multi-slide sliders. We have those in. We have the front door on, which is absolutely awesome. It's at the high end of custom. It's a pivot door. It's about 7 feet wide. We'll cover that. All the good stuff. So we're going to cover that right now. Before we get any further, if you wouldn't mind, give us a thumbs up on our video. Go down and subscribe to the channel. Go over and follow us on our Instagram page at TCI Development. Now let's go down here and find out what's going on. Thanks for watching. Okay, it's super hot and humid out and I'm sweating profusely, so I apologize for that, but it's hot. So let's go over here right now. I'll show you guys these downspouts that I'm talking about. If you've been following on our videos, you've seen these massive overhangs that we have out here. And these overhangs we sloped the foam. If you followed the roofing portion of this job, we sloped the foam to the corners where we're gonna have these downspouts, okay? I didn't want metal in there that was going to rust, because when water runs down, I didn't want that metal downspout to ever rust, because then it's gonna run rust down our drain chains. So what we did was we used a galvanized steel tubing, a 3.5 inch galvanized steel tubing. We drilled a hole in it. We put a solid brass rod to hang those drain chains from. We have a bunch of these houses coming up, so we wanted to figure out the best way to do this so we don't get a bunch of rust in the future coming down. And these drain chains will come down and they will go into a drain box, a catch basin at the bottom that will have gravel in it, and they will be anchored there so these chains won't move around. They'll be rigid. But right now I'll show you guys how we did these downspouts, everything that's going on, the procedure for making this work. So let's check it out right now. Okay, you can see right here, here's the overhang, and you can see the galvanized metal that I put up in between there. Now behind there is lumber. Behind this steel C-channel, we have a bunch of lumber, okay? And the C-channel is bolted to that lumber, but we didn't want water getting to that lumber from up above. So you can see up inside there, they ran TPO down inside. They're welding it into there right now. They ran TPO roofing material down inside of it and welded it and are sealing it to the galvanized metal. You can also see that galvanized hangs down 1.5 inches because we have stucco going up here, or hangs down 1 inch. We have stucco going up here that will be flush to the bottom of that galvanized tubing. So we'll go over here and take a look. And then, like I said, we use this solid brass rod to hang our drain chain from, so you can get a look right there. There it is, hanging down 1.5 inches, and then it will be flush to our stucco that's there, and then all this channel gets painted. But that's how we had to make that work, to make sure no water came down off the roofing and got to this lumber at all. So the guys are here right now doing the roofing. We'll go up above and check that out. Let's go up there right now, show you guys what I'm talking about. Let's go up top here. Okay, you're familiar with this TPO. See how they did the drains here? These are also roof drains that go down, and my plumber piped them in the wall and they stub out at the bottom. But we'll go over here right now, step down onto this little roof. So here's a tool they use to heat up this TPO. This thing heats up to about 1100 to 1400 degrees. And they're able to they heat up this TPO right here, right? And it just melts. You see the patches they have everywhere they have a joint. And then over here, you can see how they welded this up They put all the roofing metal. We've got all of our roofing metal on coming over here. This will all be painted black. You'll see how it wraps around the steel, right? Very professional. So you won't be able to tell this from the C-channel, and this all gets painted black. But that's how it works right there. They welded this all up that way, and they have sealant down inside there, so no water. If it ever got a lot of water going down in there, if we had a huge storm, it won't flow up behind the TPO. So yeah, these guys are moving right along. They're doing a great job. Looks good. So like I said, all the roofing metal is done. You can see right here what they're doing now. Let me pop down here. You can see they put this drip edge coming over this metal, and they have this metal custom bent to come down and then wrap around the C-channel, and then they put this drip edge over it, and then they welded TPO over that drip edge. So there it is. That all gets painted. This will all be painted with a C-channel, nice and black, or like maybe a gunmetal gray. And all the corners are all sealed up, really nice. So we won't ever have any water inside this structure at all. Okay, see the windows over there looking really good. So let's go down now. We'll take a look at the multi-slides and some cavity slider pocket doors that we're putting on the inside. Okay, you can see right here we have these multi-slides in. These open all the way up. You can see the track right there. Okay, and what we'll do is when we tile this floor, we will put tile between these tracks right here. So this floor will be flush all the way out to the patio. So the tile will carry all the way out. But yeah, we were missing a couple of the locking panels on here, but you can see how these work, right? These things are super heavy, but they slide very nice and easy. And as they open up, they grab the other door. And then this is the locking panel right here. It locks in the corner over here. Show you over here. We're missing a locking panel here, but I can show you how it works. So as you pull these, they grab the second one, then it grabs the third one, and goes all the way. So we have two panels that we're missing, but you can see right there, that's how those open up. These are very custom. They'll lock in the corner right over here. Super heavy. Each one of these weighs probably 250 pounds, maybe 300 pounds. But this whole wall will open all the way up. And then to close it, you can see I just push it by hand. It just goes on its own. But they'll grab each other and they close all the way back against the wall. And then you can open the living room all the way up. So we have one panel. It's right there. It just came in this morning. But yeah, there's 5 panels on each one. And then they open all the way up against the wall like that. And then you can open the living room all the way up, as you see right here. That's how those work. Multi-slides, you know, very custom. Now let's go check out that front pivot door. You can see we have the French door right here going out the back. Here's the front door right here. This door is about 7 feet wide. But I'll show you what I mean by a pivot door. Got the little latch here. See where the hinge is located? So there's no hinges on the left side. The door pivots. So there's pins that come out of the middle. That door weighs about 500 pounds. And you can see we have the French doors on back there. But this is the high end of custom right here. These pivot doors, they're super smooth. Right, you can see it seals when it closes. It has a sealer right here, and then it closes right here against the molding. But yeah, pivot doors, one of my favorite designs. Very nice. Very heavy door. Just close it right here, and then it has the latches on the side, so when you turn it, you'll see them pop out. So it has latches there, latches at the top, latches in the middle. Pretty much airtight. Nice big handle. But that's it. Pivot door. Beautiful. Got all the glass in. Like I said, all this is from Sierra Pacific. They do all of our windows and doors. You can see over here where the floating stairs are going to go. We have the glass over here. Let me turn this up so it's not so bright. Right here's where the floating stairs are going to go. You can see it's glass all the way up. There's the landing right there. Really nice. We have all of our interior doors in. Right here, these are solid core, have a nice design on them. I don't know if you can see it, but I will show you how we're going to do. These doors don't get any molding around them. They're curved. And what I mean by that, you can see this groove right here that's cut in the door jamb. Okay, so drywall goes on right here. Drywall goes on, and then our L metal goes into that channel. And I'll get some drywall right now and show you how that goes. But yeah, we got all the interior doors in. Because we're kerfing these and because we're running L metal into the door jamb, the doors have to go on first. You know, normally you'll do your drywall, then hang your doors, you know, and then put your molding around the doors. Well, there's no molding going around these doors. See, nice design. I don't know if you can see the design that's in it. These are going to get painted probably a black or maybe like a gunmetal gray. We do have all the interior doors installed, and we also have all the pocket doors installed. And you can see here this pocket door in front of me. This is a solid core door, matches all the interior doors. But this is an aluminum jamb. This is not like the thinner, cheaper box wooden pocket doors that you get at the big box stores like Home Depot or Lowe's. These are aluminum, very well built. These are built by Cavity Slider, and we're extremely happy with these. We always use them. They're very high quality. When they put the drywall on here, you know they're going to have to use self-tapping screws to go into this aluminum. But on the cheaper pocket doors that you buy, you know, they're just really loud and janky. You know, they sound like something you might see in a mobile home or in like an apartment, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes people have budgets but that they have to adhere to. But these are Cavity Sliders. This is generally what I use. These are about $900. They can get up to about $1,100 depending on the size. And they have a soft close piston up above that you put in above the track. You can have soft close or soft opening, just like with kitchen cabinets and kitchen cabinet doors. We chose on this door, because this is going to be the media room, we chose to go with soft close because, you know, she was concerned her kids would slam it. And I'll show you what it does. Like I said, very smooth. You can see it move like there. Very smooth. And then it just will soft close. Very nice, very custom. You know, outstanding workmanship in these Cavity Sliders. I mean, we couldn't be happier with them. And then they roll so nice. Then we have these bumpers on the back. You know, like on the wooden doors, they have a little rubber stopper, but they put this thin foam bumper so it doesn't just slam. There's one on the top and one on the bottom. Very nice door. You can see right here in the end of the track where the drywall goes on, you can see these little red clips. What that is you have a molding that goes on there. Okay, you have one up above too. And those clips, you take molding. This is the molding here. Okay, we always use Windsor 1. You know, it's like a clear pine. It's primed on all sides. We do not use MDF. Look, I have no problem. Anybody else can use whatever they want to use. But my company, TCI Development, we use Windsor 1. It's expensive. It's quality. It's not advanced cardboard. But we take our saw, our table saw, and we cut a groove in the back. And we need to cut this one a little wider. And then this snaps on here. It feeds right into that groove you see there. It feeds in, and then you just press it on. And it goes up above as well on both sides. That way, if there ever is a problem with this door, which more than likely there never will be, but you never know. If there's ever a problem and you have to remove the door, maybe to change out the rollers, they're very nice ball bearing rollers up above, kind of like ball bearings wheels that you'd see in skateboard wheels. Skateboard wheels. These things, you can pull the molding off. You know, we have our Windsor 1 over here against the door that we made nice and plumb. You can see when the door's closed, right? It'll soft close. You know, nice and plumb, no gap. That's the way we like it, you know, nice and neat. So that way, like I said, this is hard pine and primered and very clean, very nice. And then down below here, when you put these doors installed, we router a groove in the bottom of the door. And let me try to make this a little brighter so you guys can see it. Okay, there's a groove, and you see this pin that sticks up right here.
you can rotate that pin, okay, left or right, to tighten up any wiggle that's in here. Right now we like about this much, about an 1/8 inch, but you can turn it sideways and it will slightly wedge against it and stop that from moving at all. But that's a nice guide, very awesome system that they came up with over at Cavity Slider. We're really happy with it. But you know, that's just some of the things we like to use. These type of things, very high quality, especially for this house, because this house is a top-notch home. You know, we're not sparing any expense on this home, but not everybody has that option. You know, sometimes you just have to go with the cheaper pocket doors, but you know, that's it. You know, very quality, very nice, looks good. Like I said, use self-tapping screws, screw the drywall in. You can see the drywall edge right here. And yeah, nice doors. So that's it, self-close. Let's take one more look. Soft close. Nice, beautiful, we love it. So, like I mentioned before in the video, if you wanted to go with soft close and soft opening, and you wanted a 36-inch opening in the door, and then you went with soft close and soft opening, you're gonna lose 2 inches. So you're gonna end up with a 34-inch opening because of the room those pistons take up above. So that's it for today. Appreciate you guys.
Okay, that's it for today out here on this job. So you can see we have all the windows in, the multi-slides, ultimate custom. We have all of our doors set on the interior. Those are all solid core doors. And I showed you that we kerfed the jamb. There's not gonna be any trim going around it. The L metal will go into that jamb, and I'll cover that during the drywall stage. Got my roofers here, okay, and they're running the TPO down inside those custom drains that we made for the drain chains. So we're gonna cover all that in another video, but I appreciate you guys watching. You know, sorry I haven't filmed. For you guys that do watch the channel, sorry I haven't been filming much lately. You know, before I'm a videographer, I'm a contractor for my client, and we have a lot going on, a lot of equipment, you know, and we're short manpower. But I'm gonna try to film more, but it's been extremely hot, very humid today. A lot of fires burning around, unfortunately, again. You know, we keep getting these massive fires out here in California, but you know, we have fires all around. There's ashes falling everywhere, and it's been up to 114. One day it was 118 degrees. So I don't mean to complain, because you got people in Mississippi and Kentucky, those poor people, man, they're just getting washed away with massive floods. So you know what? We don't have it so bad. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to keep following along on all of our projects. We have some beautiful, massive homes coming up. We're moving equipment on that right now. And we have a lot going on. Keep following this project right here. This is gonna be really nice. We got a big swimming pool that's gonna be going in here, and a whole bunch of custom things going on here, kind of like that pivot door, that front door. That's one of my favorite doors. So continue to follow along on the channel. Don't forget to go over and watch us on Instagram at TCI Development. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching the video. And hopefully you can learn something by watching our projects that'll help you with your project. Have an outstanding day.